on a Tuesday. Got your girl in the cotton sheet Tuesday. Club going on a Tuesday.
Welcome to WLVS Radio. You're tuned into the open bar
on a Tuesday.
Salute. You haven't said it in a long time.
Man.
Just say salute.
Salute. First of all, I'm pronouncing it the correct way.
Is that right?
You calling it what? Salute?
It's the hood way. You know what I'm saying?
That's not a. That's
not. Salute.
I got my 40 acres, man. I got my 40 acres in the
What's
middle.
today's date?
1:30.
1:30, yeah.
2018.
I should have played that number, 130. I'm so mad. God.
You say that every week.
Because they always come out. The last time 123 came out, y'all didn't let me play it. But anyway.
Well, you know what? There are $50,000 winners in Maryland from the Powerball.
Oh, I heard.
Were you one of them?
I was one of them. Psych. I'm just playing.
Yeah, if he was one of them, he wouldn't be here tonight.
Yeah, well, 53 ain't gonna retire me.
He wouldn't add. Yeah.
It ain't gonna retire me. Well, I am Hot Ron, your neighborhood bartender. What's good, people?
Awesome.
Yo,
Yeah.
Big Country is back. How are you, Big Country?
Welcome back.
Doing all right.
The mule's been keeping you away for a while, huh?
Man, let me tell you, I'm glad to be back. I'm glad the
Came
month
back
of
and said he got top secret
January.
confidential information.
This
Yeah.
dude,
I'm glad
the
the
hand's still looking rough.
about
Hold on. I got to first of all, I got a
hi, my love.
I got a new
lotion.
I got
Help
a
me.
new I got a new moisturizer. I
It's
got
not
a
working.
new hold on. I done got my hands scrubbed this past
New
month.
moisturizer.
Yeah. My old lady, she got the salt and the honey, and she
good
did some
job.
things
Old
with my
lady?
hand. Yeah. And I've been using a new
Damn, look at them
lotion. Hold on,
elbows.
this is
Disgusting.
I mean, it's getting there.
So it needs treatment. That's what you're trying to say.
It's getting there. It's getting there. I got this new, stuff that's come. I've been using. It's called.
hopefully-
It's called lotion.
Nah, it's called coconut oil. Yo, that shit works wonders, and it makes me
he
smell
just learned
good
about coconut
too.
oil. That's messed up.
It makes me smell good.
So you
too.
didn't use any of it today?
You know what? I need
Just
y'all to
forgot
chill
to.
out.
I just was
need
wondering. You
y'all
were
to
I'm
pointing
just
out
saying,
the
we
elbows.
appreciate you though. Just your hands look like they saying you told Harpo to beat me. But they all good. What's good? What's up? The commissioner is here. How are you, Sharice?
I got some interesting information to share, so it's good to be here with you guys.
Oh, wow. Can't wait to hear your segment.
Yeah,
You're looking beautiful today.
But thank you. I have to glow up, every now and then.
Yeah, you did your thing. What up, Red Bear? The truth. Are you angry today?
Never.
You never?
Nah.
You are smiling today. Why are you smiling? You got something before you got here or something?
They said the dead
You ain't
skin
getting
came off your
nothing.
elbows.
The PDO is in the building. He's a little late. We're going you look
You
like
gonna bust him out.
Said the dead skin
But look,
came
he
off.
look
Nobody
like,
knew it.
But the way he looked, what's that? 5 Hot Beats, the way the dude ran.
That's what I was about to say.
Life's like this.
He did that. How are you, PDO?
I got to fight every day to prove my love.
I got to watch some of your sermons too. You're pretty good up there.
I'm good. Peace to the people. Thank you.
Do you have an audience clapping for you in the back? Because you couldn't see the people.
That was shady.
No, but he
That
was
was
really
some
good.
shade
though.
right
No,
there.
That was
Shade
not
at
shade.
its
I was
best.
acknowledging your brilliance.
I would
pastor.
take that
That's what I was
personally,
doing. I was
Pastor.
acknowledging.
Wow.
I'll take that.
People were excited to hear Pastor.
You know, he can really
Give his
preach.
sermon.
He actually
did a good job.
He did my men's day at my church, and I do go to church. People, I know I drank, but I do go to church.
That's
and
right. Tell the truth.
He turned the church out. I ain't gonna lie. It was. I told y'all the sermon was in your not season one of those.
Process.
In the process.
He did a good
It
job.
was
He
tight.
had the pastor Bible grip and everything going on. You know,
Did he
how
do the
gotta-
ha?
Yeah.
You don't do the
I
ha,
didn't get
though.
the. He didn't
Why
do the
you
ha.
don't do
No,
that?
thank you for
He
not
does it
doing the
sometimes.
pastor ha.
I mean,
It's the ha.
certain times maybe, but for the most part, I just be freeing the people, man.
As long as you don't start doing cartwheels and shit, that's good.
Not
you
shit
know?
in the pastor. Why you
Yeah.
put those two together?
But Ron, you sound so shocked. You didn't expect me to be able to preach. You said he just.
I didn't.
It
I
was-
wasn't-
Yeah, why you
sermon.
judging him like
let,
that?
Let me say this.
Yeah.
I wasn't. I was just.
Take it personal, Pastor.
No,
It
you-
was a
Surprised
good
at how
sermon.
good it was?
Don't
No,
take it
it was
personal.
good.
He's the
I heard you.
instigator.
I read all your books. The one.
The book is the
And,
love book that you pastor.
yeah.
Pastor, you
I
read
mean,
on
I
the love
wasn't
book. We don't
shocked.
talk
You're
about that
talented.
book enough either. We
Yeah.
don't talk about the love book.
Did
enough.
you get into the book?
We got it into the love book.
Nice.
We have to.
How much of it did you agree
read
with?
The masturbating part. How did you feel about the
Hold
masturbating?
up. Why do you always focus on that part?
Because that's the most exciting part in the book. I was
Actually,
like,
I
The
think the
masturbating
entire
part
book
the
is
most-
exciting.
Yeah, just
Do you
like
have
the
a
book-
copy
like-
of the book?
like
Because I
the
want to
book
show
around-
some folk a copy of this book because
Yeah,
I
I have it.
I think this is an important,
We're having
especially
that.
as we
Not
going
only-
into Valentine's Day month, because
Wow.
people celebrate Valentine's month.
For sure.
So how much of the book do you agree with? I have to ask that.
Coming from a pastor's point of view, I think I appreciate the fact that he was willing to go off push the limit really beyond what a typical pastor would do. So I think it's definitely a great perspective.
Oh, yeah.
I think I can appreciate all sides
Well,
of it.
he's going to be on the new Preachers of DC. When
I just
filming
want to
that.
know
That is-
how do your
And I'm
There's
excited.
I
no-
just want to
show,
know.
right?
There
I just want to know how do the
No,
women
don't
in your
do that.
congregation now look at you after reading the book? Like, do they come to make comments about it? Like, what do the women in your congregation say about that book? What are they?
They still respect you in the morning.
No, I think the women like the book. At the same time, I think
Do they come with confessions about?
Masturbation.
no. Well, I get confessions all the time.
Confessions about your book principles?
No, not the book. No, no. I get confessions all the time, just in general. But the book, I think, actually, probably a lot of people don't like it because it kind of crushes a lot of the
Stereotypes.
fantasy and the stereotypes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And people still want to believe in love that you see in the movies. You know, they want to believe in that, even though it doesn't work.
It takes a lot away from the traditional approach. It's
Right.
kind of like you take you try to look at things from an evolved perspective. Like
Yeah.
we're now in 2017. Let's evolve this whole process
Now,
a little
now
bit.
this is a misnomer, though. You're right? But it's not just about being progressive with
Right.
the time. It's,
Yeah.
it's about looking at what's not working. Like, that's
Yeah.
not working. So why?
It's called love.
And sometimes
rework.
people keep on blaming. You know, everybody blames the people that are getting married. They never blame the process.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Say
I
that,
always
say
I
that
always
one more
tell you
time.
that
That's
I
a
always talk to.
that's a word. Say that
even
one more
though-
time, Pastor.
Even I always talk to people. I say y'all need to listen to this man. He said y'all need to renew that marriage license every 2 years.
Every 3 or 4 years.
Every 3 or 4 years.
You have to
5
let
year
the pastor
max,
say
right?
it. Come on, Pastor. One more time. You got to give us that line again
That's
so we
it.
can use that
You
line.
know, people often blame the people who are getting married, and they never blame the process of marriage itself.
So that means when they get divorced, that is not about the people that got married. It's about the process.
Well, it's not always. It's it's the easy out is to say, y'all just didn't work together, y'all didn't pray enough, or y'all did something wrong, you didn't sacrifice enough. Sometimes the process is broken. You know what I'm
So
saying?
is that what we're gonna talk about today in love, sex, and relationship?
Why not?
Why
Because we
not?
got Miss Yendi here. She gonna give
live
I'm sure she
performance.
knows a little bit about love. Because that's what she sing about. So I can't wait to have her live on the show.
That's what's up.
Oh, and how was y'all weekend?
Man.
This weekend was a blur. It just went really fast.
Wow.
I had a big conference. I had a big event. I had a big weekend. Saturday, I did not sleep for 3 days to put on a workshop on Saturday that was about 60 different organizations turned out.
I didn't really think you was gonna answer that, but
Very
You're welcome.
nice.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
You left
I
it
helped
open.
you.
You
Right.
left
I
the
helped
door
you
open.
out
She walked
because
right
you
through
were,
it.
Right.
you were
I-
looking you were looking dry because you didn't get a response.
I purchased my tickets for Black Panther, which is coming out on
Are
the
you gonna rub it in?
16th of February. I am rubbing it in. I bought my T'Challa shirt, my Black Panther shirt.
That's why he ditched us last week.
Yeah. I bought
T'Challa.
my.
Hold up.
The real reason why he ditched us last week.
You got a boo, right? Since we last
This
saw
is
you.
old lady now.
nah.
It's
Right, it's an old lady.
old lady.
now.
You see, he trying to
And-
slide that in there.
And
old
then
lady.
you bought some Panther tickets, right?
Yeah.
And what else you do?
This is why we got ditched.
Travel, Ohio, froze to death. That's
You was
about it.
milking cows out in Ohio?
I was
this time
milking a
of
few
year?
cows. Oh, by the way, to hell with Google Maps, because as I was coming back from Ohio, Google Maps had me going through this part of West
You were lost?
Virginia where I was afraid to get out my car. Literally.
So why the hell with Google Maps?
yeah, why
I
you-
don't know why Google Maps took me through that part of West Virginia.
Because it was to avoid traffic.
Man, what traffic was there to avoid?
So-
It was hardly no traffic out. It was like on a Sunday when I
What
came
made
back.
you scared?
Man, cause
Was it the
let me
wild
tell you,
animals?
It was a part of West Virginia.
It was the
I know-
energy.
Yeah, it was part of West Virginia. I know black folks didn't belong in, and I was going up and down. I had a quarter of a tank. So as soon as I crossed that Maryland border on the Cumberland, I was like, I know it's black folks.
And
over
Lord
here.
Jesus,
Let me
you
get
black as
some.
hell too, so I know.
But was it the wild animals or was it the people?
Ah,
what was happening?
you could just tell,
Just pitch black?
No, it was daytime, but like, coming from like I grew up in South Carolina. So when you riding through those remote parts where ain't too many color folk around, and I say it just like that.
Yeah,
because that's how that's how they mind me.
So did you see a cotton field?
Yeah, nah, just like if I had slowed down, I would have heard that in my head. I'm telling you,
Country, we so glad you back, man.
Welcome back, Country.
Thank you, man.
Yo,
well, he auditioned a couple people while you're away for your spot, but
really,
yeah,
I did, but we couldn't find nobody to
replace you
to talk about sheep and all that good crap. But anyway, yo, I'm so excited about today's show. We're gonna have the man is in the building himself. Yo, he'll be right up. We have Rick Butler's in the building. I can't wait to have him on. We're going to talk about
welcome.
Talk about what he got going on this weekend. When we come right back with our drink of the day, along with some hot topics. Them Grammys was off the chain. I don't care what y'all say. I can't wait to talk about that. Give us a call at 202-656-1BAR. We'll be right back.
But Beyonce didn't win.
Listen vision, listen vision. DC's #1 recording studio. #1 recording studio.
Yo, welcome back to WLVS Radio. You're tuning to the open bar.
Salute.
Salute, salute, salute. Yo, Dave, you rocking the shirt today?
Always.
Show them the shirt.
I need a shirt. I need a size.
You need one.
I need a size medium.
Small.
Medium.
Yo, you
small,
can
in
order these
between
shirts
small
online
and
at openbartuesdays@gmail.com, right?
So you sending me to the website
Yes.
to order the shirt?
Yeah,
That's what you're doing.
Openbar Tuesdays. No, you email. Yeah, you have to pay for one too. Part of the proceeds to benefit the people in Puerto Rico, because everybody seems to be forgetting about them. So we're trying to give some money back to Puerto Rico. The people still don't have
That works.
electricity and water and everything. So
Yeah.
support the
And
cause
then
to
your
be the boss.
president cut off support to Puerto Rico as well.
They cut off support as
Yeah.
of
He's
this
a mess.
past week.
As of this
Those
past
one
week.
of the
So
places
shout out
that
to
he called a
President
shithole, if I'm
45.
not mistaken.
All
Yo.
of
He didn't call Puerto Rico.
I'm
He
just
did
saying,
in
the
a
way
way-
he acted
Well,
like
if
it.
he
in a
cut
way-
the funding off, I mean, he didn't have to say it.
That's true.
in a way, he essentially considered all the Latin American, Caribbean, African
Yeah,
Yeah.
bro, next.
countries shitholes without actually saying it. And why can't we
Right.
pull from places like Norway and
Well,
Sweden?
we give him 45 enough time. We'll
You
give
know,
him more when we talked about.
We don't need to even talk about
politics.
the-
Right. When we talk about the State of Union address. Yo, but PDO, right beside you, you got the legend himself is in the building, straight from Howard University. What's up,
HU?
Mr. Butler? What's going
Man,
on?
what it does, man.
What
I
it
appreciate you
does.
guys having me through it, man.
We got a
This is
packed. I
real
like
nice.
today. We got a packed house today.
Yeah, this is definitely a packed
Can we
house.
turn this mic up because I want to
Oh,
hear him a little
and
bit.
then you
Okay.
know what? I
What's up?
tried to rush to get to you. I forgot to introduce our drinker today. My bad.
What we drinking, man? Naughty Head?
I went.
Naughty head. Oh man, I ain't heard
But-
that in a minute.
This drink is dedicated to Miss Yendi, of course. A nice little sweet drink.
Thank you, Miss Yendi.
Miss Yendi. It's called the platinum punch.
This is why we got glasses and shit.
Right, because Miss Yendi, you know, we use that in plastic, but since Miss Yendi here, we had to be a little classy. Yo, this
I'm
made with
proud
our
of
choice
us.
of dark rum, along with a shot of triple sec, lime juice, orange juice, pineapple juice. Definitely a great drink for your taste. How do y'all like it? How you like it, Rat? You like it?
I'm going to try this.
Is it good? Smooth?
That gets a thumbs up for
Get
sure.
your thumbs up, a little strong, a little strong.
I like
It's
that.
a good blend.
It's a
Dude,
good
I'm
blend.
proud of you, Ron.
Thank you.
I'm proud of
Pastor
you.
didn't pick this one. I picked this one this
Hot
time.
Ron
so.
is over here really using those
Hot Ron,
bartender
the neighborhood
skills.
bartender.
So how does the pastor know about all the drinks, huh?
I wasn't going to be the one to ask, but I was definitely curious.
Oh, that was. I ain't mean to put you out
I'm not
there.
even going to lie.
But you didn't tell me it was a secret. I'm sorry.
No, it's not a secret.
We-
Pastor
people
wasn't
want to
always
know.
saved, though.
Pastor, just say it. The Food Network. Network. I watch the same show on the Food Network. Thank you, dog.
Pastor wasn't always safe. Pastor
The
wasn't always
people
safe.
want to
No, I'm
know,
just kidding.
Pastor.
Drinks, man. You know,
That's what I'm talking about.
you gotta be able to have a
wanted to
good
know.
drink. You know,
Because Jesus did turn water into
The
wine.
He
You gotta
did
know
do
That did
And
happen.
said,
Praise the Lord.
keep the party going.
Keep the party going.
And
Mr.
see,
Mr.
Pastor,
Butler.
Pastor,
What's
My
been,
brother.
What's been going on with you, man? You haven't
Oh,
been
man.
here in like 2 years. Like,
I know, man. I apologize for that, man.
I've been following you.
Well, we haven't
you
been
so
here for
much.
like 2 years
I've
either.
been
So.
following you too. So you haven't been here for 2 years?
No, we haven't. We've been here
come
for a
on,
couple
man.
of
Y'all been
months,
making moves,
but-
man. You're legendary, man.
I've been on a
But
extended
you know
travel.
what? We've been following you, of course,
Thank
here
you,
with
brother.
the open bar, and
Thank you,
you are
sir.
doing
Those
some
good
huge
commercials
things.
and
I
everything.
love the open bar. You guys helped me
Salute.
many times.
Oh,
You
dude,
guys
wow.
were
So
supposed
let's
to
can we
salute.
drink one time for that? I'm a,
Salute.
Salute.
I want to toast with the pastor.
See, they
You
missed the
feel me?
salute, and I was
For
on
sure.
point.
That's the blessing.
see, for sure.
Wow.
Man, everything is good, man. I just been doing the brand management and still working in the fight game and just running around, man, just being productive and having fun, man.
So that's what we want to hear from you. This whole branding thing, because you have
Yes,
it
sir.
all in the bucket. So
Yeah.
so day one, where do you start with your client when it comes to branding? What is the
a
first
great
thing you
question.
do?
The first thing I do is a client, or I should say a brand valuation sheet. where I
Brand
basically-
evaluation. I hope you're taking notes.
Brand valuation. You know what I'm
Saying it
saying?
louder.
Number one, what are you doing and who are we doing it for? Because a lot of times people make things
Who's
and they're
your
not even
audience?
thinking about the end user. They're just thinking about the fact that I've been wanting to make this for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but are they going to buy it though?
Oh,
Right.
Have you created a connection? Have you fulfilled a need?
Absolutely.
Been watching Shark Tank
So
too much.
let's get past your personal fulfillment because that's called a hobby. And let's start talking about
Ooh,
business.
do
And then
you-
we're
do you-
talking
do you
about
go right
facts.
for the jugular like
and then
that?
we're on the way to success. I absolutely go for
That
the
is
jugular.
just
like
before
that.
you even-
They're paying me to actually hit the jugular.
In the consultation part, you just
the
go right to the
consultation.
Now,
jugular in the
is your branding in
consultation.
general, or you just doing sports branding?
No. So in general, sports is actually something that I was actually a fight promoter. I lived in Las Vegas for 7 years.
Okay.
Boxing, MMA, did a pretty high level. And it's just when you're promoting fights in different regions of the country, you have to learn how to brand it for that audience.
That area, right?
Absolutely. And then just in general, you have to be very creative. So
Like DC's trying to do that now. They're trying to
Absolutely.
bring boxing here
Absolutely.
a little bit, but it.
DC's integral for boxing, actually.
I've been watching a
Integral
lot of
for
the
boxing, big time.
They
Big
have a
market
lot
for
of-
boxing.
They have a lot of stuff
passenger
down at the
seat
stadium.
watching.
wow.
Yes.
Stadium, not the RFK, the Armor Stadium. The
Yeah,
Armory.
DC Armory.
DC Armory.
Wasn't there a big fight that everybody went to? Was it New York or upstate somewhere? It was recent. It was a recent fight.
Yeah, Lamont Peterson fought at the
Lamont
Barclays
Pe-
Center.
The
Yeah.
Barclays Center.
Yeah,
Where
shout out
was
to
it?
Lamont Peterson,
Local
Barry
guy.
Hunter, all those
It's
people
DC's
down
own,
there
yeah.
at Headbangers.
Yeah, I saw that. I mean, a lot of people wanted to
Yeah.
support that. I mean,
Absolutely.
I
And
was
of course,
unaware.
I have 2 nephews. I'm
Nice.
plugging that. They're boxers, so I got to give you that.
Is that right?
Who's your 2 nephews?
D'Angelo and D.
And D.
Shout out to
Is that
D'Angelo
his
and D.
boxer name D.
Hold on, aren't they young?
Hold on.
Are they young? Hold on, aren't they young?
That's Daniel.
You know,
Oh,
my
you know what?
son box, man. He with headbangers.
Oh,
Shout out to Barry Hunter.
That's not
he
true.
boxed too.
Yeah.
That's
Mississippi
what's
Eve.
up.
Wendy.
I'm
Tony
a,
Magruder.
Shout out to
Wendy's
everybody.
online.
man.
see, I'm a dirty.
So,
I'm a
so-
Those
dirty.
boys
I'm
do
a-
it big.
I'm
And
a
in
dirty
terms of
fighter.
DC boxing, do you know Adrian Broner trains here with the Peterson brothers?
Yeah.
Get out.
Broner,
He just stays
Broner-
very
Where do
low
they-
key because
where
he's
is
prone
the-
to get into trouble. But he actually does his thing here when he's not in Colorado Springs training.
Yeah, he
train. You saying still?
In Headbangers, absolutely.
he trains here.
So
yeah.
is Headbangers your organization?
No, Headbangers is probably the most prominent in DC in terms of
Okay.
a boxing gym and team.
Yeah.
So
It's a gym and a team.
The trainer.
yes.
I'm just educating
Yes.
folks that
But-
don't know
Absolutely.
like myself.
So the gym meaning they have a ring, they have all the facilities to actually train, get fit. But the team meaning they have professionals that push each other to greatness.
And they've been
I like
training
that.
generations of boxers.
And
You
there
know?
are
Absolutely.
different kind of weight classes in boxing as
Big
well.
time.
The team,
Lots of weight
so-
classes.
Okay.
Everything from
So-
flyweight to heavyweight.
Are you doing branding in boxing too? Is that how you
A
started?
little bit.
more?
I do work with some folks. I can't really speak on that right now, but I do work with some individuals, and we do branding as well.
Are you just local to DC or the entire, Baltimore, parts of Baltimore?
Nah,
as
man,
well?
I'm nationwide, international,
Come on, he
baby.
live in
That's what we
Vegas,
do,
you
man.
got-
Been doing this
International.
for 10 years.
So how does this transition into, because you're hosting television programs?
Yes,
I mean,
yes,
sir,
yeah,
I just want to know, like,
Yeah, what's
can-
I'm
going on?
trying to get where you at. How
I
you
mean,
get-
I have
so let's just
ADD.
get into,
Huh?
you know what? I think we
Yeah,
all
what?
do. At
Yeah,
least who's
what?
honest. But I think we all have a little hint of ADHD somewhere. So
Got to.
you guys can disagree,
Good
but
kind.
The good kind, right? When you're able to multitask and
There you go.
And you're running a movie while you're working on your comedy
Right,
second, you're
right,
working on your new
right.
clients.
The
while
good,
And
the
you're a
good,
single
the good,
father.
the good,
Right.
the good ADHD.
The good ADHD.
Good
Yes,
Good
that's-
ADHD.
Listen, we're ending the stigma, okay?
Yes.
We
ending the
have to
stigmas.
start somewhere.
Yes,
So
we do.
let's go back to Brandon. Okay, you
Yeah,
said
yeah, yeah.
first you pull him up a form. All right,
Yeah.
let's start. I'm gonna give an example. Like our
Sure.
PDO.
'Cause I need that form.
This man is about to blow up.
Are you trying to sneak a free consultation, my brother?
We are
Basically.
all
Pie,
sneaking-
my brother.
We are all in this together.
Basically.
I
sneaking
got
this
you. I'm just
We
playing.
taking
I'm
notes.
just playing. We got you. We got you.
My brother here
partners.
Yes.
is about to blow up. He got the hottest book out right now.
The
It's
Love
about-
Doctor.
Oprah Winfrey
Beautiful.
won it. You know
Beautiful.
what I'm saying?
We got to make
So,
sure Oprah gets
well,
that.
how would you start? with
Monique
him?
won it too.
Oprah have a
Don't go there. Don't go there. Hey,
No,
She
stop.
needs
Monique
his help.
wrote it too.
No, I love us. For real. Stop
But she
this.
needs his help
And
because
you know
No,
what?
so you
Monique
can't say
does
Pastor.
Actually,
No, let the
hold on,
pastor
hold on,
speak
hold
on
on. It's a
Monique.
great question,
Come
actually.
on, Pastor. Talk about Monique.
was
We
an
can pray for
asshole.
her.
No,
for that
Monique,
one.
Monique needs help. But listen,
What's up?
but there's a difference. Isn't there a difference? Is there a difference, or do you do some of the same? And that's between branding and image consulting.
Great question.
'Cause I think she needs
Great question.
more image consulting.
Yeah, yeah,
because
yeah, yeah.
She's not making a connect with what's
She
happening.
just need her legs shaved. That's
How the
all.
public is perceiving it, you know.
So
And
the,
her upper lip.
the lines can cross, especially because I do content creation, which is probably more what Ms. Crawford was referring to in terms of the video components. But that is something definitely separate and apart.
Image
But I
consulting.
do have folks. My company's called R. Butler and Associates. I have an associate that can speak to image consultation. What I do is I create narratives.
Wow.
So what I do is if you tell me you have a business, I don't really want to talk about the product and its intrinsic value yet. What I want to talk about is what is the story behind the product? Why did you do this?
Right.
Normally when you ask somebody that question, they're going to tell you about something that happened in the past. They're going to tell you about a family storyline that gave them the motivation to do it. Kids, my mom passed. You know, this is something that's more spiritual for me, and this is the manifestation of it, right, in product form or service form. So when you go to that element first, now I know what we're branding. Because the problem is most people get caught up in the product and trying to prove themselves against bigger corporations. That's impossible unless your budget is on swollen.
Wow.
Sure.
So what you want to
On
do is
swollen.
create
So can you give us a context of what your own swollen budget has to look like? I love these terminologies.
if you're Carol's daughter, you're not trying to compete with Suave, right? You're trying to own a niche in a market that totally relates to femininity, black womanhood, and small business entrepreneurship that can transcend into a bigger situation, which attracted investors for them. But the whole thing is the reason why those investors were attracted is because it spoke to the needs of a certain people that felt marginalized, and this represented them. Even if the lotion or whatever products they had weren't that great, they probably would have still got the support because they spoke to a need to feel included
Right,
in the conversation. They represented lifestyles.
I haven't found anything that
you
works
gotta-
yet.
We're gonna work on this for you.
I
brother.
thought we just
promise.
got you some new lotion. Wait a minute. I'm telling your old lady
Look at
that
that
you are
oil.
talking
Ashley
about
Larry
about
made a
her
lot of money.
lotion.
And so now you have
said that she
you
got
have a
you
new
some good
workshop
lotion.
that you're going to start doing every
Yes.
Tuesday and Saturday,
Yes,
starting
sir.
in February.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You want to talk about that a little
Absolutely, man. And thank you. It's called Brand Power, manifesting the power of your personal brand or business brand. On Saturdays, we're working at a WeWork Apollo on the historic 8th Street corridor. It's for general entrepreneurs. Anybody can come. We have 3 sessions, 3 workshops. They're going to run in succession every Saturday from 12 to 2. You can check those out on www.rbutlerassoc.com. That's ASSOC.com. And then on Tuesdays in Prince George's County, in the Gateway corridor, which is right over the border of Northeast on Rhode Island Avenue, we're doing Brand Power just for creative individuals. That one I'm really excited about. Why? Most artists never take the time to understand the consumer. They just want the consumer to understand them.
Exactly.
That's why they don't sell.
Exactly.
I don't care if you're a rapper, a painter, a dancer.
Whatever.
You want everybody to understand that you decided to be a creative, and that's how you decided to pay your bills.
Right.
But I don't really have to care if you're not going to invest the time into creating an emotional attachment for me.
Wow.
So what I do is I break artists down so they can understand their consumer and target audience and stop talking all about their creative juices.
Wow.
Right.
For sure.
So wow.
So
that-
make
We
it-
get real
So
here.
what
We
would
don't
you,
play
so what
games
would you
here.
So making
advise
an
Monique then? I'm
So
curious.
making an
yeah,
artist.
you never
So
told us
essentially-
what would you advise to Monique in your
What would I advise to
What-
Monique?
What type of advice would you give my sister? Because her and
Yeah.
her husband was crying online.
Right, right.
Oh God. Right.
So
Yeah.
essentially making the
Yeah,
artist more
yeah.
customer
Right.
centric.
Yes. What I would tell Monique is take either your right or your left hand and take the chip off your shoulder because you're blessed. And the things that you're talking about really have no relevance in the grand scheme of things because you've already made a major impact. Own the audience you have and stop talking about the audience that doesn't really even want you anyway.
Oh,
Create your own, create your great. That's what I believe in. I've left many jobs that had big titles attached, corporate America, the whole nine, because that's not what I'm in it for. I'm in it for me and to create a community and incubating my community.
come on.
I don't seek approval from major corporations.
Yeah.
That's big.
And
said
once you
Monique-
choose that, you're never gonna have the issues Monique has.
He said take the
Yeah, because
chip
I
off
think
your shoulders,
I think she
Monique.
is kind of on a power trip a little bit.
Yeah, well, it's that, and she wants validation through currency.
Validation.
But she's already received that many times over, including, I'm assuming, an Oscar statue I think she has as well.
Yes.
So if you've been validated so many other times, why are you complaining? What you should be telling me is, what are you doing to help other younger ones come up and have
That
their own
part.
studios?
What is she doing though? You might be
I
involved
have
in
no
that world.
idea.
What is she doing to help people to be?
I don't really know. I'm gonna be
to
honest.
fight the movement.
And this might be something that like it might be an irrelevant point, but it's actually in a sense alienating a lot of
Absolutely.
her customer, not customer base, but her fan base.
Her fan base.
Because a lot of people have become like, what's wrong with this person?
Right.
What is she tripping about now?
Big time.
And
That's what I was saying.
I still think she's still a hell of a comedian,
Sure.
hell of a performer
Absolutely.
any given day of the week. But
Shout out to
it's-
Baltimore.
Yeah, it's alienating that fan base.
I agree.
That's because she's power tripping because I think she wants to have the influence and the
clout.
that clout, that comes with people who have earned what she
And
has
she's
earned.
attacking
yes,
Oprah
yes.
Winfrey. Is
But
that a
you
good
can't
move
turn-
right
you can't
now?
turn
I
people
mean,
off. You can't turn people
You
off.
can't. Attacking Oprah's never a good move. But let me say one thing about
happened to
Monique that I
Keisha
think she
Cole?
should
Top of
harness in a
Beyonce,
different
so.
way
yeah. What's
is polarization. It's always a good thing to be polarizing because they're going to keep talking about you, right? And you can kind of harness that energy any way you want. She's just not
Omarosa.
doing it the right way. Exactly.
Exactly. I'm a
that? So you're saying that Monica's going and pulling the Omarosa?
well, no, he's saying that might be her only card after a while, but
We'll see. We'll see.
being polarizing.
She hasn't fallen into the skin folk category.
We
just
would see
yet.
Monique on a
Skip
reality
folk.
show soon. She's
But
gonna need that
Monique
I
made a
know.
claim that's so important. I saw this, and it really kind of did something to me as a woman. She commented to say that Oprah had not done anything for African American women, and from your
that's horrible.
perspective,
That's
as
horrible.
a brand consultation, someone that's
Right.
in the industry,
Right.
someone that knows what's happening.
Right.
What's your take on that?
My take is stop talking about other people's brands and just focus on your own.
You mind your business.
We're in a voyeur culture. Everybody's watching everybody else. I try to tune everybody else out. If you get my attention, Strong J, you did good. Because I don't really care. It's too much other stuff going on. I got a lot going on.
Come on.
I don't have enough time to pay attention.
Wow.
So for me, it's like that's no disrespect to anybody's movement. I have my own. And I want everybody to succeed. And if we can cross-pollinate brands, let's do so.
So what's the name of your company?
R. Butler and Associates Consulting and Management.
Our Buddy Associate.
When can I schedule an appointment?
ASAP.
ASAP. And
ASAP,
so
for
again,
sure.
the event is this Saturday, starting this Saturday.
Yes, starting this Saturday,
Where at
February
again?
3rd. It's going to be at WeWork Apollo on 8th Street, 810 7th Street. Is the exact address.
At what time?
All right.
12 to 2.
Oh, that's
With the meal
newest WeWorks.
I can't wait to check it
place
out.
looks
That
nice.
place is phenomenal.
It's open bar
And I'm a consistent WeWork customer. I was at WeWork White House for like a year, and I
Okay.
just moved over. So I love WeWork. They're official, man.
So how did you get connected with WeWork? I heard it was a secret society.
Nah,
Nah, it's not.
Actually,
I'm gonna
they
drink to
have-
that.
You can
Actually, they even have a We Live too.
Wow.
In Virginia.
They have a
They
We
do
Live.
have a
They
We
do.
Live.
There's like one
They
or
do
two.
have a
that-
We Live.
It says all word of mouth.
You know
You
what,
can
Ralph?
al-
We are so glad you came, man.
I'm
Here's
glad
my
you
final
came.
question.
Again, hurry up.
One more question. Kim Kardashian, as a brand consultant, brand advisor,
Yeah.
what would you advise her? Is she going
She
along
don't
with
need
her brand?
nothing. She is doing
Is this going along with
She's
her
doing
brand, or is she trying to get some attention from Beyonce? What is happening here?
Well, what is her brand?
Oh, that's my question. You're the consultant.
Well, do we all know what brand means?
There we go.
obviously
You're here to
So
educate
the
us.
word brand means perception. So how do we perceive her, and how does she want to be perceived?
I think she's doing fine. She got a nice ass.
I think she wanted to be perceived as just that, as a socialite that
It's
likes
all a
attention.
part-
So,
it's all-
so
it's
she's,
all
so
a
she's
part-
doing what she's supposed to do.
It's a chess game.
No.
She
It's
succeeded.
I'm saying.
And
It's
you
a
know
chess
what?
When
game.
did,
The fact that she put that stuff out.
what was it Charlie Sheen? What did he say? Winning.
Winning.
She get it from her
Again,
mama.
Rat, how could
But
people,
is it
how could
validation?
people-
Is she seeking validation? Is she
No,
screaming
but
help?
because, I mean, seeking validation, that sounds more personal.
Right.
This is
So
what
this
she's
is what I'm gonna
doing.
say, right? I used to live in LA. I lived in LA for 2 years, and the
Nice.
one thing I'll say about folks from LA,
Yeah,
they're very in tune to like just being all about their egos is just off the chain. Everything's about fluff.
Jesus.
There's no substance.
So true.
So she's kind of aligning with her culture. So I'd say she probably is rocking her brand very well
I think she's doing a great job.
because it's really built on nothing.
Every now and then she'll tweet something conscious, and I'll be like,
Right.
"Go Kim!" Like, and then,
Right.
and then she'll go on
Right.
to try. to
Kanye
break
was
the
mad that
internet.
day.
Oh, that's what happened.
I don't know.
I think he was,
stole my idea. Because
So
the thing
what-
about it, because when she put out something crazy,
Right.
it's always a million people that follow up that has something to say.
Right.
But what you was saying, Ron?
Oh, nothing. But I just want to say thank you so much.
Thank you so
What is
much.
Your, tell everybody your social media where they can find you. and
Much
stuff like
appreciated, man. At Rhett E. Butler, RHETTEBUTLER.
that. Now you're not gonna rush out. You're gonna stay with us. For the
No,
rest
I'm
of the
kicking
night,
it, man. I
right?
got a
Have
full drink
You
here,
have a
my
full
brother.
drink?
I can't
Yo,
leave.
And you got to come back and tell us how this weekend went
Right.
as well too.
You come back
I,
next week
absolutely,
and hang out.
man.
That's what's up.
Anytime, man.
That's
and don't
what's
get
up.
so popular you forget about the
Right.
rest of us.
Are you
know, 'cause
serious?
He
that's
never
gonna-
does. This
He
man
trying to
can't
get on
wait
your
for
level.
Vegas. Oh,
I know
So
every,
that's the
follow her?
aspiration point.
you be following her?
And she's
So-
doing it big, man.
and
Shout out
every
to what
time-
you do for
every
the
time he
community.
comes to
I told her
town-
before. She know what I think about her. She
Thank
the
you.
next. She know what I'm talking about.
She about to
She's
cry.
doing her thing, bro.
That's what's
I
up.
appreciate
And
that.
and community service, activism. You know, she's showing me selfless tendencies.
Oh, wow.
Her brand is selflessness.
You know her better than we do. Say no.
So guess what? She's rocking her brand.
we can't
She's
tell.
doing it.
Top shelf.
We
Like,
love
thank
our, we
you.
love our
Top
commissioner.
shelf.
She's the bomb.
Absolutely.
Yo, again, thank you so much. You so
Appreciate
inspiring every
you.
time you come.
Man, I
Thank you
appreciate
so
y'all,
much.
man. Thank
So
you.
you better hang. You got to stay.
Man, I
Well,
gotta
you
drink.
have to
Of
stay
course-
now
of
because we have
course
to
this week-
continue
I gotta
our
get this back?
conversation.
No, you staying.
Okay,
You right
bet.
there.
Thank
So,
you, thank you.
of course, on this week was the Grammys. Did anybody here watch it besides me?
I did
Nope.
not watch.
How do y'all not watch the Grammys? Y'all
Because
have
we,
a watch
we
on
have to
radio.
be
Don't get me
consistent.
started.
We have to be consistent. Are we going to protest the Oscars or are we not protesting?
Well,
Last
this was
year
the
it was
Grammys. But
the Grammys, and it was the
it was
Grammy
the-
so white, and it was the
they
Oscar
did
so
protest.
white.
They wore black.
We have to.
But let's
we
go
have
down.
to-
Let's go down with the winners real quick
It was-
because we gotta move real quick.
We gotta go all through all the
Right.
winners.
Not
Go ahead.
all. I'm just the black people. But so
Bruno Mars.
for album of the year,
Right.
the album of the year, of course, was Bruno Mars, 24 Karat
He
Magic.
deserved that.
Record of the year was 24 Karat Magic, Bruno Mars.
Yeah.
Song of the year was That's What I Like, Bruno Mars. Miss
Yeah.
Yendi, I know you be tearing that up. No, you can't. I can't wait.
I can't
That
wait.
was legit.
The best new artist, which I thought should have been Cardi B, but it was by Alicia
SZA.
Cara.
Alicia Cara.
Who is
Alicia
that?
That was
Alicia,
legit.
Is that
Alicia
SZA?
Cara,
Is Alicia-
but she,
is Alicia
her
SZA?
album came
No.
out 3 years ago. It came out in 2015,
So
November
I
2015.
heard
Can we
that
Google
so
on
how is she best new artist?
I heard that
Well,
on the radio.
because
How
the
does-
song just made
Her
the,
mainstream.
top.
I'm
debut.
just saying, I heard that on the radio.
No.
How does a person's album from 3
Her
years
mainstream
ago
debut.
come
3
out
years
as
ago.
being
Top album
no
this year.
top new artist when your album came out 3 years ago?
Well, you're new on the realm of all
Right.
other artists. If
She
that
knew.
does that make sense?
No,
Is
but
she newer
SZA
than-
was a new artist.
Yes,
But SZA kind of has been out for a while.
Cardi B.
Khalid is
And
a
Cardi
new
B.
I mean,
artist.
she hasn't been
And
on
Cardi- but-
mainstream, but she's been out,
Honestly,
right?
Khalid, no, SZA, I don't think were
I
strong
thought Cardi
enough.
B was the top
By
artist.
themselves. Hold on.
Alicia Cara, she has one song.
That's not true. She got at least
One song
at least-
out.
got
She has
One-
at least
one-
She got at
two
least 2 or
past
3
her.
songs.
One song
No.
that you know, but
No,
One
no.
song, yeah, she got 2 or 3 songs.
She,
She
no,
has
I'm not saying she
First
did.
of all, her own song, and then she got the song she did with Logic, right?
right.
Okay.
And not to mention she a
That's
white
not her
girl,
song,
a
that's
little
Logic's
white girl
song.
from
So-
She's featured
Ohio.
on
No,
Logic.
she's from Canada.
So
That's what I say, a little white girl.
Has anybody ever
She's
seen the
not white.
criteria for any of these voting?
No.
Okay.
No, it's not a cry. It's not a. it's not
I'm
a
just
criteria.
wondering.
But
It's
real,
not a
You haven't
criteria.
seen the
based on
real
criteria.
quick, y'all.
people-
Real quick. The best rap, of course, was Kendrick Lamar. He
Damn.
beat Jay-Z.
They have
I
to
was
make-
like, wow, Jay-Z. And did y'all? Everybody
But
saw
see,
the
they-
killer
they
of
are-
the night. The killer of the night was little Blue Ivy. They were clapping when they clapped. She said,
He
we don't
would-
clap.
he
We
would
didn't win.
bring- he
Did y'all
would
see
bring-
that?
he would
Anybody
bring
else
that
see
up.
that but me?
He
She was
would.
like,
Calm-
hold it.
calm
She said,
down, calm
like,
down.
Beyonce and Jay-Z were clapping for Kendrick, and she said, no, we don't do that.
We didn't win.
She said we didn't win. So I give her props. She reminded me of what's the basketball player's daughter?
Steph Curry's daughter.
I love her. Yo, Kendrick Lamar killed it in all the rap. Cardi B didn't win anything, but she was up there. I'm still proud
Neither
of her.
did Jay-Z. He was nominated 8 times and
Yeah,
didn't
Jay-Z
win.
But
won
Jay Z is
anything.
also a threat to the
I'm not
industry.
proud of Cardi B, bro.
You're not.
Come on, man. You
I'm
serious
very
right now?
proud of Cardi B.
For what?
I just
Cardi has worked hard. Listen,
worked hard.
Listen.
She got
Listen,
off
Cardi
the
has
pole
put in
and,
work.
Y'all don't,
and
y'all
got
don't
a
want to
mic
get me started,
stand.
man. Y'all don't want to get me started.
but has she
all,
not
Go
put
ahead.
in
What's your
work?
opinion? This-
It's, first of all,
Anybody
hold on,
that
let's hear his
says
opinion.
it's hard to get off the
Let's hear
pole.
it spin.
F him, and I took his money or whatever. That's whack.
Okay, the lyrics. I
What?
didn't say the. Listen, I'm talking about
I don't
the
like
work
none of that.
ethic.
I can't give it respect because she
Some
could work
work-
it differently.
But
Okay,
Beyonce
okay.
said stuff like that before, but we still
Her
don't,
grind is
No,
what I
no,
can
no, no.
appreciate.
He's talking about everything, Cardi B, the whole package, and
But
a
see-
lot of people might feel that way.
No, because I think people read it wrong. I think men read, which that woman is talking about women live, like women inspiring women
No.
to get
No.
your
Where
money.
you get
and
this?
do
You
your
trying,
thing.
you trying to ignore and erase her whole history.
Well, let
Run
me say
for
this
the
as a
huge
woman.
reach.
Cardi B is sitting there trying to tell women, get your money.
Bye.
Don't let these
Listen,
niggas do
here's-
you
here's
wrong.
my thing with Cardi
That's
B.
how I'm teaching my daughter.
Here's
No,
my
I'm
thing
just
with
playing.
Cardi.
No, it's
is
not
that
how you
her song was that big. She deserved to be
She
in the
should have
conversation.
She should have been.
She won some hip hop awards, so she doing her
I mean,
thing.
and she's on like whether we like it or not.
I don't know if
she's
she was ready
tracking.
for a Grammy yet, but she deserved the hip hop
she's-
award.
I thought
got.
she should have got, and even sister, how you pronounce her name?
SZA.
I was proud of her too, and I thought
I'm
she
proud
should
she
have
should be
got.
in the conversation, but she got like a couple hit songs.
Well, a lot of people.
But
As
isn't
an
she in like the
artist-
top 4? She
Listen,
had 4
and-
albums at the
I-
same time.
I'm gonna also say this: when you look at the criteria for how these people win, it's a committee of like it's a whole committee of
Criteria, it's no
producer.
criteria.
That's
I'm
what
saying.
we
I'm
wanna
telling
know.
you how it is.
I'm saying it's not a
They
criteria.
say
though.
it's a whole committee of producers, industry professionals. Everybody
Exactly.
votes, and a lot of times, a lot of people don't vote. Now, is
That's-
it bull? Is
that's
it
their
bullshit?
criteria.
Yes, it is complete bullshit.
I have a love-hate relationship with Cardi B. Coming from a woman that
Yes.
has to, everything I have to do has to be at a level of respect, a level of
right.
esteem.
life.
Everything
That's
I, everything I do is criticized
Cardi
at the
B-
ultimate level. Here's where I say a love-hate relationship. Right?
Go for it.
Everything I do is criticized at the ultimate level. Every word, every conversation, every connection. Right? So being under that much scrutiny is very much so frustrating to have to that being the reality. Right? And then you have a Cardi B who is just unbothered, unconcerned about the issues that women have as a whole. But what I appreciate about her is that she is herself.
Yes.
Right? She
So-
and I'm
Right,
just giving
right.
you my.
So what
my
I'm hearing
reality
is you
on this,
respect
right?
her authenticity.
I respect her authenticity and I
Yes.
respect her
And
work ethic. Whether or not I
I
agree
feel
with her
that.
lyrics, or
Yeah.
even with finesse. I mean, I listen to finesse. I love the concepts. I just wanted to turn it off. I just wanted to watch the colors.
But Cardi really represents like more of the American way rather than anything with the struggle. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah, I'm
the American
good.
way is, you know what? I ain't hurting you from getting yours. I'm getting mine.
Right.
However I'm getting it, I'm getting mine.
Right.
Listen, the
And
woman
that's
is.
cool because it's good to see her getting up. But again, it's not really doing a lot to help
Listen.
the movement.
The
of
women struggle,
I don't
women,
see nothing wrong
black
with saying.
women,
or
black
brown
people.
women because she's
Yeah.
Latina.
I don't see
Listen.
nothing wrong with saying fuck with me and get some money. I'm sorry.
Her authenticity is in conflict with the manufacturing going on around her.
This is okay. Listen, right? But
Yeah,
at the
but
end
she
of the
keeps it
day,
real. She don't
at the
let-
end of the day,
I'm
I would
good.
rather you live and die being authentic than try to fit in with what's happening around you.
I agree.
Even knowing the scrutiny that I'm under, even knowing the sacrifices that I'm
True,
under, even on the
but-
sacrifices that I make and the fight that I do fight for women.
Right.
Even with all of those things, it's liberating. It's freedom.
Who else won? Who else?
Power to the people. Power to the
Also,
women.
man, I
Who,
thought
who
that-
else?
And
Who else?
real quick on before I
Enough-
let Pastor
enough
say
of the
one more
Grammys.
statement, then I'll move on past Grammys. Oh, we didn't shout out CeCe Winans,
Oh.
CeCe Winans who won. The only reason why I say
That's
this
so
is important
whack.
for CeCe Winans because she was going to retire from the music industry, and her son begged her back to perform, and he produced that whole album. So her son helped her get this Grammy. So I'm proud of that.
Salute.
One-
It's a family affair.
One controversial we want to touch on is the controversy of the Grammy president Neil. I think it's in part now when he basically said the reason why so many women aren't winning is because they need to step up, and that caught a lot of flack recently. It's
I ain't hear that.
oh yeah,
Yeah, that part
oh,
is-
yeah,
That
yeah.
was-
Who-
that
he
was
said, when
something
did he
that
say
probably
this?
heard.
You got to
Wow,
step
that
up.
was impressive.
Nah, it's all over
On the internet?
Yeah, pretty
Thanks for
much.
finding that out
Well,
for
I
us.
think, and a combination of things, and a girlfriend and I were talking about this earlier, is that while us women are stepping up, I think that men that are in leadership positions need to make sure that you're acknowledging women that are stepping up. Don't leave us clearly on this platform. I'm the only woman here, so if you see women making moves and taking strides, support her.
You are definitely
Right,
making moves.
get behind her. You know, don't act like you're and get out of grown men. Get out of competition
Come
with
on,
women.
now. Come on.
Facts.
Right? Get out of competition with women. They're not stealing your shine. If anything, they can move differently. The queen can always move
Facts.
differently.
You
than
hear
the
that,
king.
Big Country? She ain't trying to steal your spot. No, I'm just joking.
I'm telling you.
I'm just joking. We're moving on. We're moving on since we talked about Brandon because we got 5 minutes before the best artist about to hit the floor. I can't.
I'm excited.
Wait. Our first live performance is tonight. Nice. But speaking of Brandon, of course, Walmart is under a lot of scrutiny now because of they actually saying that they locking up African American or urban hair products
and beauty products.
Hasn't that been going on? Is that new?
It's been going on.
But
okay.
Now there's some woman that's suing. How do you feel about that as a brander?
So say this again. Walmart.
Oh, you didn't hear about that?
Wally World is locking
Walmart,
up all the dark and ugly.
Walmart is locked. Is like if you go to the Walmart, you'll see all the urban hair
and beauty products.
Products
locked away.
Like you would have to call somebody. You would have to call somebody, a cashier or somebody to come in and get you some Soul Glow. But
some Soul Glow.
But
that's out again.
And they walk you to the counter to make sure you pay for it right there.
You can go over to get you some Head and Shoulders.
Right.
Right, you know,
it's all good.
It's all good. It's
dark and lovely is locked behind the counter.
Right.
You know.
So is that a good? How you, as a brander, how do you feel Walmart is messing with, or do they not care about? Or is it?
At this point, at this stage of the game for Walmart, Brandon is not a concern.
They don't care.
Well,
I got a question. If the lady, I understand getting like hair shampoo, grease, a brush every once in a while, but if you getting weave and shit from Walmart, then that's an all-time low.
I don't think they go
like
there.
Hair care products. This is like
Getting weave. She was getting like stuff for the hair. My thing is this:
do Walmart sell weave?
They do.
They don't.
I don't know.
They just over here making stuff up.
Well, go ahead, PDO.
I must not be really aware because I never noticed stuff like that.
I never noticed it
because
either.
I think they're gonna have to cut her a check. I just wish it was me. Like,
I wish it
You
was.
had thought about it?
Actually,
You thought you wish you would have thought about it?
Actually, I just checked, right? There's 3 Walmarts in D.C., right? One of the 3 Walmarts has certain soaps locked up and under lock and key.
Dove.
Isn't that with certain
Right.
deodorant?
You know which one I'm talking about, right?
Yeah,
But you
yeah.
go to the other 2, they're not under lock and key.
Yeah.
Hold on, so the 3 in DC are where? Down on 8th Street, right?
8th Street,
Okay.
Georgia Avenue, Riggs Road, right?
All right. So it's got to be 8th Street.
They
Thank
lock.
you.
So do you feel that was
See,
that
you
should be
get
something that the
Brazilian.
woman? Do you think the woman have a case? But she's actually suing, saying that she feel that's discrimination or whatever.
That they're locking up the black hair
The
care
black hair
products,
products,
but they're
yeah.
keeping the other ones out.
I think
on
she
the
has a
shelf.
case.
Yeah.
You can get a Brazilian hair weave from Walmart.
That's Walmart.com.
Hold on, let's
That's
hear-
different.
You can have
let's
it.
guys-
You can get
Super-
Jordans from Walmart.com.
Super Walmart might have it.
Can we stick to what we asked them, you guys? Go
Yes,
ahead.
sir,
You
Ron.
brought it
Rat,
up.
no, you switched it. Ask the question. So, how do you feel about that whole situation?
I mean, Wally's gonna be Wally. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, unfortunately, those companies are gonna have to create emotional attachments to their customers to get them to open up that case. I guess.
No. I mean, Walmart, they're going to have to cut a check because they're going to lose that. They're going to lose that case because you just can't do it. Right. You can't do something for one group of people and another group say, no, we're not going to do it. Right. Once you do that, you have to open the checkbook. So she about to get paid. I don't know who else is going to get paid, but I just wish.
There's a video going around of
Why
it, too.
don't I know this stuff like this, man?
It's actually a
never heard of
video.
this
Wish
either.
you were the
A
first
few,
to discover it.
a few. It's funny because a few months back, Walmart sold a stocking cap online on their online online store called Nigga Cap. Nigga
What?
Black Cap. Yeah, they took it down immediately.
There's a lot going on right now.
Yo,
It was
why-
so
Hold
bad.
up. What, was that the name of the brand?
No, it was Nigga Black stocking cap.
I think I saw that. I think I
It
saw
was
that.
so
But that's almost worse as those potato chips with the rappers' faces on.
No,
The Rap Snacks?
Rap Snacks?
Don't disrespect Rap Snacks, man.
I can't
We
look
grew up
at it. I
on
can't-
these.
But
I'm
is this
so
like the
embarrassed
best
when I read
monkey
it.
in the jungle?
I've never ate Rap Snacks, though.
Rap
Is this
Snacks?
like the best
Best
monkey in the
never in the
jungle?
jungle.
But I bet. But didn't you see those black people come out of H&M?
Oh yeah.
It's always some
Are
black
we
people
still
coming out.
protesting?
No, they're not. They don't even know there was.
You should.
Some black folk, yeah, they
Are
can't
we
help
still
themselves.
protesting?
First of all, H&M
They
had
like
a
sales,
sale.
That's what I'm saying. They like sales.
Wow.
But this is why I'm
Ridiculous.
gonna say this, and I'm gonna let you go ahead, Ron. But this is why you know when you look at how social media sensationalizes protests now,
Big
how we
time.
sensationalize kind of what we're boycotting,
Right.
right? Without really an overall main agenda, we need to find what is the one thing that we absolutely must boycott, absolutely must boycott, and literally stick to that one thing.
Well,
every
It's not gonna happen because
every new
of
sensation is not the new we boycotting.
The
yeah,
one
but
thing,
because of diversity, it's not gonna happen.
Right.
You're never gonna get everybody on the same page.
You're not even gonna get a majority.
And plus, the
But if
H&M
we think
thing
about it-
happened in Europe, so it didn't even happen in America.
Yes.
So it's so far away. That's the other thing.
Is
We
that
be
still up
detached. Like we even want to fight for South Africa, but it'd be like, man.
only thing that we
Can we
need
get
to
a-
boycott is
we get a-
women who
Like,
don't.
man.
Hey, what is it?
Can you
Women
see
who
this?
don't lick the scene.
Yeah,
That's what
don't
you
lick
said?
the scene. You don't lick the scene.
This is what the cap says. Let me see my
Well,
board.
anyway,
Oh, wait, I got out of it.
Anyway, we gonna go up next. Of course, who you gonna have in your lounge? You can say it. Miss Yendi herself will be in the building in the lounge.
Oh, we
Did you
can't
let
wait.
him
We're
say
looking
it?
forward to it.
What are we looking forward to? I can't
Facts.
wait.
We
She's
zooming
gonna
in
be
on
in
this.
the lounge.
The cap.
She's gonna
So
sing.
scroll down. You got to
She
scroll up.
What are y'all doing?
We're trying to show you this cap here. Your technology situation is
I
not.
guess y'all not listening to the show. What we talking about?
You were transitioning. He was trying to hold on to the transition.
Walmart had a cap.
we've
a
been
wave
moved on
cap
from
called
Walmart.
Nigga Brown.
He's been looking for it for a while.
This is wild, man.
All
Nigga
right, well,
with the R.
this show really go downhill from here, obviously, as you can see. We'll be right back with Miss Yendi herself. It's in the building. She'll
She
be in
gonna
the
lift
Pastors
us up.
Lounge. She's going to lift us up.
All
She'll sing
right.
some beautiful music. Give us a call at 202-656-1BAR. Salute.
Listen, vision. Listen, vision. DC's #1 recording studio. Listen, vision. Listen, vision. follow rules to the game. Listen, vision, listen, vision, listen, vision, listen, vision. DC's #1 recording studio. Listen, vision, listen, vision, listen, vision. Listen, vision, listen, vision, listen, vision. Listen, vision, listen, vision, listen, vision, listen, vision.
Yo, welcome back to WLVS Radio. You're tuning into the Open Bar.
Salute.
Salute. Of course, we here sipping on the Platinum Punch made with our choice of dark rum along with a little shot of triple sec, orange juice, lime juice, pineapple juice. Definitely addressed to your taste. Definitely a good drink. Salute. I'm so excited. We're having our first live performance today. About to take the stage. Y'all check her out. She's the hottest thing here in DC, about to blow up internationally. You got to check her out. Miss Yendi is here, people.
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
If you want it, you can get it, yeah. If you want it, you can get it. You know you got me itching. Don't hesitate, just wait and let me know when you're ready. You got the green light, put your pedal to the metal. Don't stop until you reach it. Let's ride out so we can feel it. Put this thing in overdrive, set the cruise and let it ride. Body feeling every move, don't stop it feeling you. Don't wanna stop it now, both know it's going down. We're steady rolling out, that's what I'm talking about. Hey. Take a chance with me, have some romance. Let's roll out, hey. Dance with me, yeah. Take a chance. Have some romance with me. Let's roll out. I've been waiting day and night. This moment feels so right. Let's put the top down now. The gears are burning ground. Nothing wrong with going fast. Start slow so we can last. I'm waiting for your signal. Let me know how you like it. Pulling out the light for you. Do what you came to do. I'm liking what I see. Body pulling fantasy. But you know it ain't no dream. It's sure the real thing. Come on, give me what you got. I know you got a lot. Take a chance with me. Have some romance with me. Baby, let's roll out. Dance with me, yeah. Take a chance. Let's roll out. I'll take you to a place you've never been before. Shine your light on your baby, make you my star. You know it's crazy how our bodies start tripping. We're riding fast and you know it's straight dipping. I'm leaning back, let the wind start whipping. We're riding out. just roll louder.
Hey. Woo. That was hot. That was hot. Yo, we be right back. We're going to interview her live. She's going to tell y'all how all the concept, how that song came. Girl, that was hot. Oh, my God. That's going to be huge. Give us a call at 202-656-1BAR. We'll be right back with Miss Yendi, baby.
DC's #1 recording studio. Listen, vision, listen, vision, listen, vision, listen, vision. Listen, vision, listen, vision, listen, vision. Listen, vision, listen, vision, listen, vision.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Open Bar Tuesdays. The whole gang is here, and we have a special guest in the house, Miss Yendi. Everybody clap your hands real quick for her. Nice. She's DC's own, and she's our sweetheart, the songstress, the songbird, and we're glad to have you here at the Open Bar. We got to ask you a couple questions just so everybody can get to know you, just those who are listening. We got people listening that are not from DC. And so really quickly, how did you get started? Like,
Well, kind of, sort of the typical, I grew up in the church.
Okay.
And I started singing in church. Yes, hallelujah.
Yeah.
I did. I started singing in church and it's church choir. And then later on, high school. And then from there, I did a little bit of traveling once I graduated. And after that, I did some touring with Aaliyah.
did you?
So that was like my real professional start.
When did you get bit by the bug, though? Like you knew you wanted to be on stage.
I was
and
bit
all
by
that.
the bug like when I was like 4.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I used to. Yeah,
Always in front of the TV,
Oh,
in front of the music,
we had mirrors in our living room,
the whole nine, right?
and I had my brush, and I would be singing and sing. And my dad is a musician, so
Okay.
I thought when he went to rehearsal, I want to go, so I followed him.
Okay, great. And so, who are your biggest inspirations in the music game?
I will say I love Whitney Houston is definitely one of my favorites. I loved her voice. It just was so velvety to me. But then I want to say on a newer scale, I would say Layla Hathaway.
Okay.
Like that's just velvet all by itself, and I love her. I love.
Okay, for sure. So, you ended up singing Go-Go, which is DC's original sound, DC's original music and whatnot. Who was the first band you sang with?
The first band I actually sang with was not a go-go band, but the first go-go band I sang with was Mumble Sauce.
Okay.
Yeah, and so
Mumble Sauce.
yeah,
and-
so Welcome to DC and Miracles. That's me.
Absolutely. See, so y'all know we got a real iconic.
You didn't know she did miracles?
Is this thing on? That is one of my absolute favorite, just motivational, upbeat
Oh,
songs.
really? Thank you.
I literally listen to that song every time I feel discouraged or frustrated. Or
Oh, that's awesome.
thank you for that body
You're
of work.
welcome. Thank you.
And
Thank
you know what? The last time I saw you
That's the
perform
song she
with what's it called again?
Mumble Sauce?
Mumble Sauce
Mm-hmm.
was at the Chuck Brown reunion. Chuck Brown where all the bands
Memorial?
after Memorial.
Oh yeah. Uh huh.
Y'all, you guys were great.
Yeah.
So how did that feel like actually reuniting with?
The band has always been awesome. So to perform, sometimes we get up there and it still feels, just like the first time. The energy is just always there. They're awesome musicians, and Black Boo's very talented, and I think we worked very well
Can
together.
you give us just a quick, because now you can't tell me you sang my favorite song and
She
not,
don't believe you.
and,
Oh my God.
and not give us just a sample, because people don't really know that. People don't really understand the value in that song. So if you could just give our audience just a little bit.
You want to make her sing on the code or just off the code?
Listen,
Just-
I'll start.
Do
singing
you
for
believe in miracles? Maybe we can change the world.
Hey.
Maybe we can make a better life. Can you see the light?
Come on now. Come on.
Understand what that does to me.
Yeah, you
That's
never
my
heard that.
friend. You are my friend.
Yeah.
She's my friend.
No, that's really awesome. So, something that people don't know about Miss Indy that you want them to know. They don't know about you, but you want them to know.
That's my friend.
This is before we get ratchet.
There's probably right. There's probably a lot of things that people don't know about me, but I think one, because I am from this area and I do come from the go-go arena. A lot of people don't know that I really like the feel of rock music.
Wow.
Okay.
So I
No,
would,
so you actually love that on the low, huh? You like
I love that on the low.
secret love affairs with rock music.
Yo, you gotta hear her do.
talk about
Do her
Strawberry?
version of
We have
that
to
Michael
get into
Jackson
that.
remix. Was it Dirty Diana or
Come
yes.
together.
Come together. Oh, it's like amazing. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Whenever she played that, everybody just go crazy.
It's,
like,
it's rocked out.
it
That's why I love
stops
it
fights
so
and
much.
Okay.
everything.
Yeah. So before we
Hold on, can you do it for free right now?
no, before we get up out of here, we're gonna find out where she gonna be performing the next, so we all can
Oh
go
yeah.
down.
You
Oh
gotta see it.
yeah. I gotta
Hang
write
out
this
and-
down.
and maybe-
you
When
know
are you
what? And
performing
then
that
one
song
thing that you
again?
mentioned
I
today,
need to
and
see
I
it
know you
live.
probably get this answered. You work with Aaliyah, of course. Where were you at when you heard about the accident?
I actually was at home.
Oh wow! How did you take it? I know you were like.
Yeah, and I was packing to leave to go to the event,
Oh wow!
and I was in denial.
Oh wow!
Like,
You think it must be a false report or something like that,
yeah, I
right?
kept thinking,
Like,
nah,
she is
no.
that, right.
So I just kept doing what I was doing, and then I started hearing all these songs back to back on the radio, and I turned it up and I listened, and I was stuck like for a little bit, but to this day, it's really it's hard, to listen to her, because I know what a beautiful person she was. How much of a, crazy chick she was, and
How'd you get that opportunity to work with Aaliyah?
the opportunity. Actually, at the time, I was working with Cliff Jones, and Cliff Jones got a call that they were looking for some vocalists, and he referred me. I went out. I auditioned. We auditioned at a hotel room. Her dad were in a room, and I had to go in there and stand in front of them
I see.
by themselves, no music,
Oh,
anything,
man.
nothing.
She was
and
ready.
I sang my song, and she was like, "Daddy, I want her." And
Aaliyah said that.
yeah, she's like,
Wow.
"Daddy,
Hug her.
I want her."
Was she talking to R. Kelly?
No,
I'm
she was
just
talking to
joking.
her real.
Y'all,
That's
first of
right.
all, that's inappropriate for right now.
That is so wrong.
Thank you.
So terrible.
Hashtag me
exactly.
too.
Let me ask you something real quick.
Time's up.
What do you feel about the Love and Hip Hop shows? Would you ever do one?
It's funny you say that, because a couple of years ago there was this big thing floating around all over all the social medias about me being on a Love and Hip Hop VA, I think it was, and it was with
Chris Brown.
Chris Brown. You saw it too,
Yes,
right?
and,
It was there for a minute. I think they had myself and
Yanni
KK
Crawley.
from Chuck Brown and
Yanni Crawley.
Yanni and it was a couple of us that were there.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, I think I would do it.
hope with clauses, that I'm able to just promote me and do what I
In
do.
other words, you don't want them to try to like lure you.
Yeah, 'cause they set
and
you
tease
up.
you into
It
kind of
worked
Yeah.
for
acting
Cardi
like
B and
somebody
K
you're not.
Michelle.
Yeah, they
It worked
set
for
you
Cardi
up.
B and K Michelle though.
But what about the rest?
Who cares? Oh, Jocelyn.
Yeah,
come
I'm
on
not
now.
trying to be like Vaselined up and rolling around fighting nobody, because
Yeah, they want you to go pick a fight. They're like,
I-
yeah, you need to
nah.
go back in and say something about that.
I'm a
Miss
lover,
Jenny,
not a
you can
fighter.
fight, though.
What's the problem? What's the problem with Vaseline?
You
What?
need a whole jar of it.
Hey, listen, man, cut that out.
It's
All right.
nothing wrong with Vaseline, but I don't want to be rolling around with
thing
another
that people
woman
don't
with
know,
some on.
You also work with Brandy as well, right?
I did. That was with Rodney Jerkins.
Right.
I did a lot of background stuff, studio background stuff that when he was working with her, as well as Deborah Cox.
So who you think the better singer, Brandy or Monica? Put it out there.
Oh, don't do that.
So you're taking my power
I
here.
love
I'm going
me
to put her
some-
on the hot chair
I
right
love
now.
me some Brandy, and I
I'ma
love
say
Monica.
Monica.
I
Yes,
think
so
they
you got to
both
pick one
are.
real
I'm gonna say
quick.
Monica.
I gotta pick one.
Yes. Brandy and Monica, quick.
Brandy.
Okay,
Brandy
Brandy.
over Monica?
Hold on. All right, here we
I
go.
thought we were friends.
Okay, here we go.
I thought we were friends.
No.
Jill Scott or Lauryn Hill?
Ooh.
Jill Scott.
Jill Scott.
No. No.
Jill Scott over Lauryn Hill? Okay. Kiki Wyatt
Oh,
and Leandra Johnson.
Kiki.
Oh yeah.
I did a big thing online about Kiki Wyatt. I say hands
go back
down
to-
like
to
she's the
Lauryn
best, right?
She is the best.
Kiki
out
is
here.
the bomb.
There's nobody,
She's just
right?
a bad partner.
There's no vocalist out here that
Wait a
is
minute. Were you in the relationship?
Close.
with her.
I told y'all this, right?
No, you haven't told us.
Yeah, no, Kiki Wyatt. I did a big thing online. I asked everybody who could outsing Kiki Wyatt.
Nobody.
No matter whose name they put up there, from every generation, there's nobody vocally.
Besides Patti LaBelle.
Patti LaBelle.
Y'all drunk.
No.
Y'all drunk at the bar.
Nah, Patti LaBelle in her
You don't
prime.
think Patty can out?
It
No,
was
No.
a
Let me tell
monster.
you something. That Patty, it don't. Hey, my hands go down to Patty because, and she's one of the legends.
Okay,
But
Patty don't need
Voice is still strong.
better
80
singer,
years later.
Patty or Anita Baker. I'm gonna have to go with Patty on that one.
Really? Ooh,
Yeah.
I don't know. All right, no, you were gonna say something. No, you were gonna say something about that. Oh,
Yeah, I was gonna say about Kiki that her, unless you go into probably one of these churches,
Oh, Fantasia.
and I mean
Fantasia
you got to
though.
go into the church
Fantasia.
and Fantasia.
Fantasia can get her, I think.
but Fantasia. No.
Fantasia not messing with her.
Close.
She's there,
She's
but
close.
she got one more level to
Hold on, that's a good one.
hop on.
Fantasia and Leandra Johnson. Woo. That's tough, right?
Yeah.
That's real tough. But I
That's
think
a-
Leandra
Well,
might, because Leandra don't.
Don't
really
be scared.
try.
She ain't gonna cut you. All right. So you ain't got
Look, I
Kiki,
told you I don't want to fight. I don't want to fight. I
I
don't want to
think,
fight.
well, I do think Kiki Y is definitely one of the most underrated singers. I don't know
Definitely.
why. I think it's her branding. You probably need to work with her. Why she's not really like.
her and Monique
Well,
need to
one
have
of
a
the
little
things
communion.
is that
Right.
I've noticed is that I don't know if it's that she just hasn't gone where she could go, but if you take a notice, Kiki gets
Love.
she gets a lot of love every couple of years. And
Yeah, and she got a couple hits under her belt too.
yeah, but you can't do much in that state, and then you gotta have it, and then you gotta come back and you gotta work
Right.
that thing.
Yeah, you
off
can't
and get
have
back in.
8 babies and
But
trying to work.
Now I got a singer here and a performer like yourself. I get so mad when people say Beyonce is only a performer. How do you feel about Beyonce? That woman is a
Only a
singer.
performer.
I think B is definitely a performer, but I do think she has very good vocals.
She can sing.
She's very good. She can sing.
All right,
I
don't
mean,
get,
she
don't
ain't
get
right.
Carrie
She
Hilson
ha-
out here.
She has done some songs that people struggle to do that seem effortless for her.
Right.
I mean, you gotta either take it a notch down or something able to even accomplish her.
All right, so we're not gonna, weary her with no other singers anymore.
Okay.
What's been the hardest thing for you being an indie artist? So the hardest thing, and if you could have one wish tonight for your career, what would it be? So let's start the first one.
The hardest thing
Being an independent.
I think has been just being a woman in the business because it's so male dominated.
That's a big answer,
That's
really.
deep.
So yeah, it's
Like it's more male indie artists out there, and
there's a
well, I
lot
guess
more
men
men.
are managing and doing all
yeah,
the work.
exactly. You see, I don't have any.
The club promoters, you don't even have women.
I don't even have women representatives here either. But,
Absolutely.
I mean,
And all the club owners
I,
and stuff like that, and places that let indie artists really get in, they owned by men mostly too, right?
Yes, exactly. So I mean, they give us a hard time. We have to prove ourselves so much more. I think.
And you had to probably be really strong being in those different environments and all of that.
Definitely. And I think next to that, the hardest thing is sometimes some of the no's that you get in the business. But that at this point has made me like so strong. At this point.
Have you ever auditioned for any of the shows like American Idol, The Four, stuff like that?
You would mention that one.
I have a
Yes,
question.
I did.
Really?
I did.
Which one?
I actually auditioned for
Don't say American Idol.
that. No, it wasn't that one.
So you think you can sing? What is it?
Was it X Factor?
Or The Voice.
No, it was The Voice.
The Voice.
That's what it was. It was The Voice. See, my manager can't listen. Yeah. But anyway,
where
I
did you-
auditioned for The Voice, and I got in there and I did my acapella. I did It's a Man's World. I knew
Really?
I killed that thing. I'm like, and nobody came in here with that, and when I didn't get the call.
Can we hear it now? Can we hear a little bit
No,
of
hold
the
on.
man's voice?
So you did the
Speaking of a
song.
man's world, go ahead, Pastor.
You did the song and everything, and so you were waiting for. They never gave you an initial call back.
No, a man did get it though.
A guy got it.
Yeah.
That's where I want to bring
Yeah.
it to.
Really?
The question just brought me to my question.
That's the first time I ever cried too about an audition or anything.
Because
I've
you knew
never
you
cried
you
about-
killed it. You knew you
I
killed
did.
it.
I never felt like I went in and I'm supposed to get this. But that day I felt so confident. I felt like
And
this is it.
it was
And
like-
when I didn't make it past the second view, then we left and and I don't think they've ever seen me like that either. They were like sitting at the table. They want to take me to eat. We was all quiet. And then
And it just overwhelmed you at that
and
moment.
yeah, and it's just tears just started coming down. I couldn't believe it.
I know Derek was like, "What's next?"
But I have
Right.
Yeah, he did. He said, "So what's next?
What's next?
You gonna let this beat you?"
Right.
So let me ask you.
What he say, Dave?
This the life you chose.
Oh my goodness, that's my
That's his
that's
line.
the meme of my life
So
over
I
here.
have
Okay.
I have a question.
Constantly,
I
right?
have a
Yeah.
question.
Share the
I have a
question.
question because while we're on the subject in a man's world, what is it like being a woman in a predominantly kind of male-driven industry? And how do you kind of push through those barriers? I think it's a big industry, but it's definitely male-driven.
It's definitely male driven, and I mean it makes me work hard at what I do. It makes me not afraid to be me, and it makes me want to do different. So that's yeah. So he's having a good time.
Yeah, having a good
And
time. Yeah, man.
so yeah, I mean
Y'all need to
it's
get his
hard,
manager on
but
camera.
it helps me to gain strength.
But what are the differences between when men support what your movement is versus when men that that probably should be supporting you are more so kind of out of the way?
I will say that most situations that I put myself in where it is male dominant, if for lack of a better word, I've proven myself that I can stand on my own 2 feet. I run my own band. I don't necessarily need, that extra thing. I like it if it's going to be an addition to me, but I don't feel like I have to have it. So I think they respect that. I do get a lot of respect in this game, and
I know I personally worked for you as a publicist at one point, and you ain't no
Yes.
joke.
Yes.
Just a couple more questions, and we're gonna stop grilling her. You know what I'm saying? But really quickly, is there anybody you would love to work with?
Well, I always say, I think I say this in every interview that I've done, but we've already actually worked together before he was who he was, Mr. Darrell. But I really would like to do a song with Tank.
Okay.
We've played around because we were on tour together too. So we played around, and he went to the piano, and we sat and we make up stuff, and it was always a chemistry working with him, and so yeah, he's.
You think it
definitely
would be pretty fly, right?
Oh yeah, I think that was definitely fly. Love
Okay,
his
so
voice.
for everybody who's watching everything, are you in love?
We calling you out.
You heard that, Tank? Dorel.
So for those that might want to know, are you in love? What's going on with your? Now, you don't have to go in deep anything. Are you? Hold on. Are you in love? Do you believe in love? How you feel about love right now? What's up?
Well,
You singing about love.
I
so.
sing about love, but you haven't heard the rest of the project. So there's a little bit of love. There's a little bit get out of my face. There's a little bit come back. There's a little bit I got this. You know?
All that.
So it's all of that. But I'm gonna keep that a secret for a little bit.
Okay.
Those
that's
that
good.
know me really well, they know what it is.
No, I understand that.
Yeah.
I get that for sure, for sure. So, what do you think about love? You believe in love at first sight?
I don't know if I believe in love at first sight, but I will say that I have met someone and I said to myself, "You gonna be mad,"
Oh, okay.
and they were.
For sure, right?
Yeah.
All
I
right,
knew it
so
from the beginning.
okay, that's what's up, man. All right, so tell everybody what's your social media, where we can find you at, what's coming up for you, like stuff you want to promote, what you got going on.
Well, I'm promoting right now just my new project coming out, and right now we're still doing the project. We're still in the studio. We're doing that.
How much is done? 60%, 70%?
I want to say we have probably about 85 to 90% of it done.
Nice.
So we're looking at possibly late spring to release at
Release the
least
record.
the single.
It's gonna be independent, right?
Yes, it is independent.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
And we will be doing some spot dates here and there. Our itinerary will always be on any of my social pages,
media.
which is Yendi, Miss Yendi Brown on Facebook, and Yendi, Miss Yendi Music on Instagram. And I don't really use my Twitter like that too much, but
I
guess
get that.
should.
Yeah, okay. All right, so any features on the record? Any, or just
No features right now.
You laying it down?
Just doing me right now. Probably on the live CD that we have, we'll have some features on that one.
how about for the music heads? Any producer? Are all the producers local? Any big producers? Anybody special?
I've been working with Bruce Gardner. We call him Kool-Aid. Kool-Aid is also, he's done a lot of national artists. He's been producing for a long, long time. Very, very technical ear. Very, very awesome producer. And I've co-written with one of my managers, which is Derek.
Okay.
Bridgeforth.
Derek Wright. I ain't know he can write.
Oh yeah, you didn't hear the love song he wrote. It's called "Still Breaking." Wait till you hear it.
I gotta
Awesome.
see that.
Nice.
Yo, Miss Yendi, thank you so much for
Miss
Thank
Yendi,
you guys
yo, in the
for
house.
inviting me. I had so much fun. Thank you.
But Miss Yendi, you got a full drink, so you don't have to leave because we about to do our love.
Right,
sex-
I was waiting. I didn't want people to think I was a drunk.
You was a drunk. We about to do our love, sex, relationship, right, Pastor?
Yeah, we're gonna
PDO?
jump into it a little bit. Yeah.
Right there when we come right back, and so we want you to join in. She needs some help because she's always here by herself. So we need the woman's point
I
of view.
got you.
All right,
Got
absolutely.
you.
Pause.
Salute moment. We're gonna play your song. What's the song we're gonna play going out?
The next song is called "Hit the Road."
Hit the Road.
Yes.
That's hot. Yo, thank you so much, you guys. You
For
tuned
being
into
here,
the
yeah.
Open bar. We'll be right back. Give us a call at 202. What's the number? I'm so tipsy already. 656 1 bar.
She know it.
Salute.
Salute.
You come in late at night, hide your phone by your side, turn away, go fast asleep. No more, no more, no. But
Yo, welcome back to WLVS Radio. You're tuned into the open bar.
Salute.
Salute, yeah.
Hello, my loves. I'd like you to stand with me and protest. No, I'm just kidding.
I love us.
Oh, the comedians, man, they went in on Monique.
They went in
That
on
was
her.
fun. It was hilarious.
Yo, Miss Yendi, that song was hot. Hit the road, Jack. What was
Thank
it?
you.
Now, what's that from?
Hit
That's
the
not the
road.
new. That's not the new stuff, is it?
That is. That's one of the songs that's on the CD.
The up and coming project.
Yes.
That
Very
song
nice.
that song's gonna put
Yeah.
you on MTV, baby.
Yeah.
What-
I'm telling
where-
you.
That
where's
has
it-
that crossover feel
yeah, I
and that
feel
rock
that.
thing.
You
Very
swear-
nice.
Where are
very
you?
nice.
Where are you performing live? Where are you performing live next?
She did say that.
Right now we are just doing spot shows, spot dates, but we've probably performed everywhere here in the DMV thus far.
Yeah.
You can use my backyard next time. You know.
His
Ever
backyard
since-
has
right.
no trees
Yo,
and the
yo,
grass
this
But
is-
isn't
he
cut.
only got it for another week.
Right.
So.
Well, my new house is gonna be bad. But yo, this is my. I know I say every segment.
It's called The Shelter.
Every segment is my favorite part of the show, but this is my absolute favorite part of the show.
Let's
and
do
of course, right now we got Red and we got Miss Yendi who's going to help us out with this.
Absolutely.
I love sexual relationship segment. What are we going to talk about today, PDO?
I want to talk about today, like, what are your biggest turnoffs
Turn off.
Ooh, that's a good
in a relationship, right?
Ugly feet.
So here's the thing. I'm gonna set it up.
self-absorbed.
Here's my theory is this, right? More people lose the opportunity of being with somebody else than them not being good enough for the opportunity.
Come on.
Most people feel like it's, I got to work on myself because I'm not able to attract this. It's not that. You get a lot of shots. You just blow them. And my father used to have this great thing he would say. He would say, don't make people glad twice.
Wow. Don't
Glad
make
you
people
came and glad you gone.
Glad you gone.
Oh,
That's a good one.
You know what I'm saying? Don't make people glad twice, right? So real quick though, like Red, what's one of your biggest turnoffs?
ugly feet. Yes.
You have to switch mic. I mean,
Just
share
hand
the
on the mic real quick, yeah.
Insecurity.
Insecurity. How about you,
Ooh.
Miss Yendi? Biggest turnoff.
Like stinky breath.
That's the biggest turnoff. Yeah, like
That is legit.
you like deal
Let's-
breaker, right? Deal breaker, right?
Let's call that. Let's just say
Hold on, Pass.
hygiene.
Whatever happened to
Halitosis.
ladies
Yeah.
first?
He's coming around.
Yeah, I was just going around in circles. That's all. Yeah.
Hygiene. So
That-
hygiene.
yeah,
We
that
coming to
breath.
the, come on,
But
Commissioner
First of all,
Crawford.
this is
Let's-
a commission. This
I
is
was
a man
talking about
show.
Yendi, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, no. Let's hear what you say. What's your biggest turnoff?
Insecure, self-absorbed. Self-absorbed. A man that has more pictures of himself.
Hold on.
More
Are y'all really thinking that through? Like,
Instagram-
what's your
yeah.
biggest turnoff? Like, this is just like, it's
Yes.
like
A lot of
something that
superficial
zaps.
stuff.
Oh, hold on. You feeling somebody, right? And they can do something that just zaps
I'll give
the
you
energy.
an
You're like, this
example.
ain't
We
gonna
were
work.
at the car wash.
The minute you say it's not gonna work.
I'm telling you, we were at the car wash. I had my duffel bag that I forgot that I had in the car, and I took it out, and I said, I'm just gonna hold it. Do you mind holding the bag for me? He said, No, I'm okay.
What? I'm okay.
My man's face went what? My man's face went what?
If that's not self-absorbed, then what do you call that?
He just don't want to hold your bag.
Oh, okay. So then what do you call that?
See, I would have
It's
helped. See,
called being a man.
Don't
See,
take,
listen,
don't,
listen,
don't,
like,
hold on. Don't
he
take this
carried
wrong way.
me, and I don't want to mess with him no more.
I would have
nobody
held.
tell you
I
to
would have
bring
held.
that damn
I was
bag.
done.
I would have held. I would.
over.
I would have held the bag. I would have held
Country.
the bag.
It was
Country.
over.
What's your biggest turnoff, man?
Physically. Or
No,
emotionally?
general. Somebody turns you off.
Fucking ugly feet. First of all, if your
Your
toes,
girlfriend.
if your toes is doing gang signs, that's a problem for me. You know what I mean? You know, I like to rub feet. I like to kiss feet. I like toes caressing and squeezing the insides of my cheeks.
Ooh.
I love pretty toes. Now,
The
That was a
insides.
little.
yes,
Graphic.
yes.
I love it. All right, so Dave, Big Dave, what's your biggest turnoff, yo?
A cups.
No drive.
Lack of ambition could do it.
Damn,
That's deep.
that's deep.
Not being not self motivated.
Yeah.
I think that might be mine too.
That's real.
So,
Ron.
can I say mine and give an example?
Sure.
Ron's about to
I
give
would
a
say-
list.
I
you
would-
got to explain it.
I would-
That's a problem.
No, I would say unappreciation. And when I say that,
Unappreciation.
yeah,
That's not a word. That's not a word. That's
No,
that's not a
Oh,
word.
you mean
Unappreciative.
being unappreciated?
yeah.
That's not a
No, I'm
word.
talking about when somebody don't appreciate what you done for them.
Unappreciative.
When I say,
Okay.
let's say I took you out and I spent a good amount of money,
Okay.
$5.
right? That's a good amount
You
of
got
money.
that 2 for $5.
You
from
know, I
McDonald's.
mean, it's funny.
Yeah, exactly.
It's funny.
No,
but
hold on. Let me explain.
I agree, Ron.
Let me explain.
I
let me
agree,
explain.
Ron.
I took you out. I spent the right amount of money.
Right.
And then you be like.
Showed you a good time.
Showed you a good time. And then you be like, no.
No, he's not.
You be like, no.
To take what Ron was saying,
like,
to
no.
take what Ron was saying, a lack of humility is a turn off for me. Like, you know, just be appreciative of the.
No, he's saying he's saying he
Turned
couldn't
it
get
down.
no booty at the end of the night.
He was about to become Mr. Me Too.
Mama, I did not say that. They said.
He was on his way to being protested.
He didn't actually want the booty. He just wanted you to lick the seam.
He didn't get no cake.
Wait a minute.
He ain't getting no nothing.
Anyway, Pastor.
Like from a
Disregard.
personality kick on to
Hold
real
on.
stuff.
Look, we got our engineer. Hold on, engineer. Biggest turn off.
What's the scene?
Yeah, after
Can
hearing.
somebody explain what the seam is? What is the seam?
Oh, wow.
Oh, like that.
You don't want them to
Oh,
explain this.
Seam, you know?
Okay.
Sister girl, I know you don't understand. No.
She understands.
You
the
might
thing
never-
about it.
Oh, Lord,
But go
okay.
ahead. Go ahead.
You
Give
might
your
never
point.
understand then. After hearing all of your responses, I would probably have to say lack of balance. Right?
Good,
so,
good,
like,
good.
Your
too much
pH
insecurity,
balance is
not great.
off.
Too much security. I mean, you know, like lack
Overly
of humility,
confident.
right? That creates.
Yeah.
So, like, mental stability, just, you know,
So they're crazy.
balance in general.
You don't like the
right?
crazy people.
No, don't.
You sound like a true black guy, right?
Well, I try to be.
Is he an honorary member?
You sound like a true black. This is why I say that because it's kind of like this. Dudes, we don't want a girl that's crazy, but at the same time, you only attracted to the ones that got a little crazy in them.
Yeah,
right?
got a little crazy.
It's like-
But they know when to turn it on and turn it off, right?
It's like you want a little bit crazy, but you don't want crazy.
I mean, I don't want crazy, but I do like. I'm not gonna lie. I like a mean woman. You know what I'm saying? I like a mean woman.
The problem is you don't know what you want.
I do appreciate a mean woman because
So
I
you-
come from stock where the women in my family are mean as hell. I mean,
So
mean
it's
as hell.
familiar to you, huh?
It's familiar to
Bring
me.
it on home.
Them the one as my uncle would say, as my uncle Red would say, and he fought chickens for cocks for 40-something years, chickens, male
Right,
roosters
right.
for 40-something years, because some people over there,
For everybody who doesn't know what that is,
some people over there were taking the wrong way.
for everybody who doesn't know
Saying
what,
fuck cocks, right?
Some people over there taking it the wrong way.
for those who don't know what that is, that's like fighting pit bulls, but they fought chickens.
Look,
Game
in
cows.
South Carolina, we
So
fight
you guys had-
They fought chickens.
male chickens. Yes, there's nothing wrong with it. It's very entertaining.
were
They did it in
breeding-
Django, as a matter of fact, right?
So
Wasn't
let
it
me
in
get this
Django?
straight. You were breeding male chickens.
Didn't they do that a little
Fight,
bit?
yes. So,
Right.
as
You're
we
part of the
say,
problem
them
with all the hormones
them
in
the
the
ones
chicken.
that make raise your kids right.
So, PDO, where we going at?
Okay, so no, I would just end it with this to say this. I mean, everything everybody said is kind of legitimate, but I think it's always a combination of a couple of things that turns a person off, ultimately. But at the end of the day, you got to remember that you're probably losing it more than you're not having an opportunity to have it. So I think everybody has a shot with anybody. You know what I'm saying? You got to have your confidence. You gotta have
Precious
this-
don't have a shot with me. I'll let you know that right now.
Precious do got a shot
Until
with
you
you.
meet her.
Until she
you
come and
meet
sit on
her
your
and
lap
She gives you a wink.
and she twerk on you,
Wait a minute.
My lap may break.
and then she show you her bank account.
Right.
First, you don't have to twerk or show them your bank
The
account.
money doesn't matter to me.
Yeah, right. Okay.
You didn't see her love scene in Empire? That daggone
Ooh.
leg, that thigh. It was so-
I didn't see that.
Ron
I don't really want to see that though.
That was
I don't
heated.
watch TV.
What'd you say, Miss Shandy?
It was heated.
It was heated.
Yeah, it was awkward.
She sat on my man's. She
But
sat
it's
on. Hold on.
heated.
She sat on my man's leg, and all the
Yeah.
veins popped out.
She said it was awkward, but it was
See,
heated.
what you
Awkward,
won't do
but
is
heated.
discriminate
And you know
Like
what?
against-
And when she
against
no,
full-figure
but when she
women on
did
this
that,
show.
when she did that was made me remember when
I got your back, Precious.
when Monique tried to say that she was supposed to be the original Cookie, and all I can remember is when Cookie did the ass scene, said she ain't got an ass like that. She showed her ass. I said, what if Monique would did that? I would have threw up. You know? What I'm
Yeah, I
saying?
mean-
So-
But you also gotta look at it like this. I mean, think
No
about think about it like this.
don't
you know,
switch the subject.
I ain't no like silence.
He's famous for switching.
I
subjects.
will switch the subject.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
He's always
I mean-
switching subjects.
I mean, to go back to what you were saying, like, you know, to go back to what Jacob was saying, basically, he was listening to everything that we were saying, and he was like, you know, balance. That's like the perfect answer right there. Because it's like, if you don't have, like, if y'all are, you know, because you're not going to have it all. I'm ashy as fuck. that's a turn off for some women,
Can
and
I
that's
get
a
lotion over here.
No, I'm just
anybody?
saying that's a turn off for some women.
Calling all
Olive
lotion.
oil.
Calling all
Right.
lotion.
And other women like a little
And
rough,
other women
rough
look
dude.
at that like that's the hands of a hard-working man.
Come on, preach,
But
brother.
Thank you,
Preach,
brother.
preach.
Because what I'm saying is, but
They
my
just
woman,
ain't been with a man
my-
that work.
My woman, God damn.
Wow.
My woman, she appreciates the inner, not the, I don't want to sound terrible, but the inner me in the sense.
The
She,
roughness.
yeah, she appreciates that ruggedness. She
Okay.
realized she can't take me to every corporate meeting, same day corporate
she like
meetings.
when you
Well,
rub her
well,
arm
this is
and
the thing. But see,
She knows she gotta. She
But-
knows she gotta.
Hey, know what I say? Know what I say?
gotta take
Same
you
day
to-
corporate meetings.
but
I
let
need
me,
prep time.
But let me close it out. Let
She
me,
gotta take you to Jiffy Lube to get you lubed up.
Butler, I need prep time, bruh.
I'm gonna close it.
Let's
I'm gonna close it by just cautioning you, right? See, because I think what you did, you turned it back around to it. See, it's wrong for you to always think that you have to constantly be.
Oh snap!
Cocoa butter.
Yeah, at least.
The white boy
The
bought cocoa
Vaseline
butter.
cocoa butter.
But what were you saying, Pat? Before we move,
I said no. It's just wrong to think that it's all. Listen, it's important for you to bring value to the table, but at the end of the day, the hardest part is just not messing it up. A lot of people just mess it up. Like when somebody decides to go out on a date with you, everybody been out on a bad date, right? Like
Yeah.
you went out and you was like, my God, like how did I get here, right? So if you can get a date with somebody, you got a chance for forever with them, for really,
Right.
really. You know what I'm saying? But the problem is,
If you can get a
you
date.
say something or you do something that just turns them completely off. And a lot of times it's excessiveness. It's like you start running down your list about when you want to get married, how many kids you want to have, what you're not going to accept. And it's like nobody wants to hear that the first date.
Y'all hear that, women?
nobody want to hear your problems.
Or the
Like,
first
whatever.
month I'm with you. I don't want to hear nothing deep. And look at this, especially when you had just met me, we've been talking for about a month, and then all of a sudden you got bills you need help with. And I'm like, who was helping you before I got here?
Right. And then when I pay it, you're not appreciative. You just take it and don't say
Okay,
thank
you
you.
say no.
Yeah, I was gonna
And
say
don't
you say
say
no.
no.
She ain't taking it
No,
and didn't lick the seed.
Yo.
You
Can I say
Salute
one thing?
moment too. Thank you so
Can I
much.
can I
man.
can I say one
Yeah,
can I
so
say
don't turn
can I say
people
one
off.
thing? Is we're
Don't
too
turn people
late.
off the story. Don't turn people
Don't
off.
turn people off.
Don't be
Yo,
unappreciated.
right, okay. Yo, everybody.
Can I say one thing?
go
Or is it
ahead.
too late?
No, go ahead.
All right. First of all, men, stop lying to these women. You know what I mean?
Amen.
Keep it a stack
Thank
from the
you.
beginning. Let them know your intentions. Number one. I got a couple friends. I always tell them this all the time. Stop going. All right. Can I curse?
Yeah.
Okay. There's a terminology you'll probably seen this from. I think the show's called Insecure. It's called the fuck boy. Now, why are you labeled a fuck boy? Because you're being the nice guy with bad intentions.
Oh wow.
Stop smashing and being cool and then bouncing on shorty. You know what time it was from the rip. You should have told off the rip. I'm really just trying to
But then
smash
you
and
wouldn't have got
run.
it,
Which
though.
is interesting.
Not
to me.
true.
No,
Now, Ron, I'm gonna step to that. Right,
just
I'm gonna push
joking.
back on that. Right.
I've been a
Reason
devil's
being,
advocate.
so
But
many
they're-
women
they're also
actually
women.
might be like,
Okay.
that's cool.
Yeah.
But see, the problem is, you got the virginal mentality of, she's not like that. Yo, let me tell you something. She's an adult, bro. Sometimes she wants to smash and run too. Stop playing yourself.
Is that true?
Yeah,
ladies?
actually,
That's-
yes.
I be telling
Yeah.
dudes that,
Say
like,
there are
y'all
some
be
women
assuming a
in
lot
that
about these
space.
women. You don't even ask the question. Sometimes, guess what? She don't want to be bothered with you either.
Ooh.
Guess what? Get your chip off your shoulder. It ain't all about you, bruh.
Wow.
Okay, I get that. So
It's not all about
I
you, bro.
agree. So you saying that basically that if a dude just wants to smash or whatever, he should just say that.
Not
Yes,
that
because-
manner. I mean, there's a way to say everything.
There's a way to say
You
everything.
should just be say- I'm not
Yeah.
looking
Yeah,
for
we not-
anything
Yeah, I'm not looking for a
I'm not
relationship.
looking for anything serious
Right,
right,
I wanna
now.
have
It's
fun.
code
I'm having
for-
fun right now.
But see-
Right,
I'm having
so
but
fun.
see-
that's a clear, that's
Yes.
a very clear
No, hold
conversation.
on. But this is the trick. The only trick about that is I'm gonna push back on both of y'all with that. The
got
only
you.
problem with that is this: if you say I'm just having fun right now, I ain't trying to do nothing serious. Matter of fact, we good just being cool. I ain't even trying to do nothing. And she get
Friend
hot.
zone.
Hold on. Then she gets hot, right? And she want to hang out. And say we do hook up, right? Say I do get it, right? Now all of a sudden, because you let me hit, it turns into an emotion for you.
Nah, it's gonna
Listen,
be that. But
listen,
listen,
now
And you
have
hold
to
on.
be accountable.
And now you want to flip
Yeah.
the script after I was straight up.
okay,
no,
but
no,
guess
no,
what?
no.
You got to keep it 100%.
So what's her name? You called us fuckboys. Who was her name?
Her name is just not.
Hold
I
on,
don't
insecure.
know.
Her
No,
name
we
is
go
insecure.
in.
That's a good question.
We were
We
clear.
need to give
we
her
were
a
clear,
name though.
And you let me smash, and then you tried to
name-
turn it
Well,
into
you
something
guys,
else.
it sounds like we got a good hot topic
What's
for
her
love
name?
and sex next
Her
week.
name is
week.
grown
Next
ass
week.
woman.
Video, right quick. Of course, today, we cannot close the show without talking about 45 State
And
of the Union
politics.
address. So, Young Country. You did watch it. What happened? Give us
Country?
the highlights.
No, just giving you a highlight. Trump spent the first. Trump.
Didn't y'all say you can't talk?
Trump spent the first 45 minutes congratulating himself, as atypical of his behavior. He, listening to just giving you some quick highlights. He took credit, for basically this past year's economy. He passed the tax plan back in December, in late December of last year. And essentially, he's backdating the economic success of this year, and essentially saying that, hey, it's all in accordance to my tax plan. You just passed your tax plan this year, bro. It's gonna take a while, but essentially, just giving you an idea of what's going on this past year that he highlighted. Dow broke many records this year. Just to give you an idea, one example.
Last year?
No, this past year, yes. Amazon stock currently is at $1,500 a share. Apple stock is at not
because of Trump.
No, just this
He
past
wants to
year
take
in
credit
general.
for it, though.
He's taking credit. They're actually looking to build a new headquarters, which means $5 billion invested in the local city. 50,000 in number in terms of jobs they're bringing to that area. DC, the DMV is on that
DC,
list.
Montgomery County, and Northern Virginia.
Yeah,
on
that list.
Yeah.
So, I have mixed feelings on them coming to this area, but that's a different conversation. He threw a shot at Colin Kirkpatrick in terms of like Kaepernick. My bad.
Is that drink that bad?
Yeah, it was. Kaepernick. He threw a shot at Kaepernick. Wow, that's terrible.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Colin, we apologize.
Cocaine
Hold on. Listen, Drake. He threw a shot at Kaepernick. Basically, he threw a shot at Kaepernick regarding, and talking about essentially standing for the flag and standing for the national anthem. One of the things I noticed, especially in the second half of his speech, he took a lot of stuff out of Obama's past 8 speeches. Black unemployment is at an all-time low.
His wife did that with Michelle Obama.
Yeah, black unemployment, brown unemployment is at an all-time low. But what he does, yes.
Yeah.
But one of the reasons why black unemployment is at an all-time low, a lot of people don't think about this. Before Obama got into the White House, there were more black men in jail, and I'm not just alluding this just to black men. Period, because there's more black people in college during the Obama years, especially black men. When you measure that against how many are in jail,
Right.
than any previous administration.
Okay.
That's an important note, and let's be real.
Right.
Education leads to better jobs, more opportunities. There were more black people, more brown people getting more technical training, not
Right.
just technical training, but like certification training in regards to like welding and construction and shit
Wow.
like that. So
Well, you better
that
talk like you sober.
yeah, that leads to
Yo,
like
he got a
unemployment
statement.
issues.
What statement you got real quick,
Yeah.
Jacob?
So
Well, I mean, I've only watched about 10 minutes of it so far, but I
Right.
know the first words that were said during the State of the Union this year were Paul Ryan saying, "I proudly present Trump."
He did.
Yeah.
He did mess it up.
Oh
He
wow.
did mess it up.
he's sad that he had to do that.
Wow.
He was being honest. Listen, he was being honest. I think we all knew. No one was surprised about what you were going to see here tonight. I mean, I don't think anyone was looking for or expecting anything kind of out of the norm of
They had
what
a
we
typo on the
received.
ticket.
He didn't cuss,
First
though.
round
I
of
was
tickets that
shocked.
came out. They had
He
a
didn't
typo
curse.
a typo on the tickets.
Right. He didn't say that bitch or them shithole cities.
One of
He-
What
He already did
Go
that
ahead.
enough.
He did that enough, right?
What you say?
The challenge is that are we going to get a president that's going to really share information that's useful? I mean,
Oh, wow.
can we? Is that has anybody seen anything? Because I've gotten to
You mean
some
on this
debates.
term? Or
Has anybody
Facts.
has anybody seen anything that he shared that you can actually use? I mean, the tax plan, even for the tax plan, right?
No,
even
actually,
with cutting, and let me share this, even with cutting the corporate taxes, right? More than likely, instead of increasing the employees' income, more than likely they're going to increase their owner's budget or their owner's.
No doubt.
One of the caveats I want to make note of. his tax plan reduced our took let's just say cut 1.5 trillion in taxes. Let's clap to that. However, hold on.
Look, I'm
He's
leery.
calling.
Right. Ain't
He's
nobody-
calling. He's calling. He's calling for he's calling for Congress. He's calling for the House to spend 1.5 trillion dollars in infrastructure, which ironically Obama stressed since
Infrastructure.
2010.
And they were against
Obama
it then.
and they were against that. So
Well, we
okay,
got-
you cut it. You cut taxes by 1.5 trillion. So where are you going to get the 1.5
yeah,
trillion
okay.
in terms of infrastructure? You're going to get it from the
Good job,
states
Chitty.
who are going to raise the taxes on their
Chitty,
local
Chitty,
people.
unfortunately, we run out of time. Go ahead. You
So
got
yeah,
something
we're
to share
running
real
out of
quick.
time. Just really quickly, want to thank all of you guys who supported last week's initiative. We had Black Alumni Expo. The think tank happened at the WeWork Factory in Virginia. So thank you to Black Alumni Expo, Man
Bravo.
Expo, Mr. King for inviting us out there Friday. That's going to continue. The workshop this past Saturday that was designed around youth services was a standing room only event happening in Congress Heights. So thank you all for supporting that. We're going to be coming out with a part 2 for those dates.
Shout out to the Heights.
Coming up, so stay tuned. And also shout out to Radio 1. They have reached out to our office specifically to partner with us around voter registration initiatives. That is so critically important that we're starting to make sure we're pushing the conversation of voter registration so that we do not continue with years of Trump administrations. Don't continue
know,
that
you
What
gotta-
are
cycle.
the primaries for this year?
So the primaries are June 19th. We talked about that last week. That your vote does count, whether you're independent
Right.
or a Democrat. You can vote in this election.
All right.
But definitely Radio 1. We're look out for those dates.
You're the best, yo. Thank you so much, Miss Yendi. You is the bomb. Thank
Thank
you,
you,
Red
guys.
Bunny.
Thank you
Yeah.
so much. I had so
Everybody
much
put your drinks in
fun.
the air. Salute. See you next week.
Salute.
On a Tuesday, got your girl in the cut sheet.
Come on, hang out.